What is up, YouTube? It's Kingfisher745, and welcome to the unlocking of Sandman. In this video, I'll show you his recruitment, his dialogue, his comic cover collection and storyline, and then we'll also take a brief look at Sandman in action. But first, here's the very last comic cover that I needed. As far as I know, there's no real trick to getting comic covers. I just open the 10 times option every time. So my very last cover happened to be The Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Volume 1, number 17. When I got this final cover, I was pretty happy, not only because I unlocked Sandman, but also because now I have every character in the game once again. It's certainly great for a lot of game-related things like bonuses, deployments, and finishing tasks. But I have to say, most importantly to me is the fact that I can do any team-up in the game. Hopefully this allows for some really creative team-ups and videos in the future. Right now we're going to take a look at Sandman's recruitment dialogue, and next I'll show you a close-up of the comic cover collection. Please feel free to let me know which covers you need, if any, in the comment section below. Remember, there's plenty of time left, and I usually see more group bosses at the end rather than the beginning. Alright, so here's an overview of the full comic cover collection, and I have to say it's pretty bright. I really like a lot of these covers. One of my favorites, of course, is Amazing Spider-Man Volume 1, number 4. It would be absolutely incredible to own this comic, especially in a high grade. I think the earliest copy of Amazing Spider-Man that I have is 19, and it's pretty beat up. But next we have ASM Volume 1, number 616. I really like the cover art on this one as well. But moving on to number 3, it's going to be Fantastic Four Volume 1, number 148. The Frightful Four strike again. And by the way, Thundra is also on this cover. Does that mean we'll see the Wizard and Trapster next? Who knows, but I hope not. Then there's the final cover that I got, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Volume 1, number 17. That will be followed by Marvel Adventures Spider-Man Volume 1, number 23. Man, after all this abuse, you would think it's going to be tough for Spidey to work with him. But for the second cover in the bottom row, we have Marvel Age Spider-Man Volume 1, number 17. I have to say, this is another pretty nice cover. Then the next to the last cover is going to be Amazing Spider-Man Volume 2, number 4. And lastly, the 8th and final cover. It's going to be The Incredible Hulk Volume 1, number 113. Alright, so that's all 8, and like I said, let me know which covers you're missing in the comment section below. Now we're going to move on to his storyline, and I never know quite what to do here. Like I think I said before, I never used to like when teachers read to us in class, so I never know if I should read the dialogue myself. This time I will, and if you like it, good. If not, then I don't have to do it again. Funny how one dumb mistake can screw you over. Throw a game, get kicked off of the team. Rough up your coach, get kicked out of school. Try to make a living, get thrown in the clink. Break out of jail, stumble on a radioactive beach, get turned into a freak. What a life. Felt good at the time, though. First time I felt like I wasn't just another schlub with a record. You know, I never even thought about helping folks with my power. I could have gone into construction or, I don't know, something that wasn't hitting people and taking their stuff. It's just, I didn't know nothing else. What would you have done, huh? I was invincible. I could do anything I wanted and nothing could touch me. Well, except Spider-Man with a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, I ain't proud of that one. It takes it out of you, you know. Doing crimes, being hunted down, not giving a crap about anything. It does things to your head. It's the only thing I'm good at, but I think I'm going crazy from it. I got scattered on a beach once after fighting Spidey. Just blown away in the wind, not knowing who or what I was. You can't know how that feels. It's like tiny bits of you dying, slowly, forever. That ain't no way to live. Sure, I had some bad breaks, but so did other folks, and they turned out okay. Hell, Ben Grimm looks like a pile of rocks, and you couldn't find a better guy. Yeah, I'm doing it right now. I'm going clean, for real. If you got the papers, bring 'em out. I'll sign 'em. Bill Baker, the Avenger. Ha, who would have thought? Okay, so now that we're finally done with the dialogue, and that seemed like it took forever. Don't get me wrong, I do like their story, and I think they do a pretty good job writing. But sometimes the text just goes on and you want to skip it. Now for our first look at Sandman in action, I'm using him with Anti-Venom, the other new character. Also, I have leveled him to 2 in this video, so we're going to see his first 2 abilities. I think that's a little bit more interesting than just seeing him use his level 1. By the way, his second ability is a quick action, so we're going to see both of them on his very first turn. Also, I'm going to get a little bit ahead of myself and tell you that level 6 of Sandman's can do quite a bit of damage, especially coupled with his level 2. Oh, and by the way, look at how we got to power on all the enemies with one use of I Am the Cure. That's pretty impressive and can definitely be useful in PvP. Now, Gathering Sand is a quick action that has Rising Up and Sand Disperse. So we'll take a quick look at what buffs it gave us. We now have a 50% chance to avoid attacks, Agile, Fortified, and Strengthened. That's a pretty impressive self-buff and quick action. Then our level 1 Pound has Cornered and Off Balance, and gives us Grit. Grit increases attack, defense, accuracy, and evasion, and stacks up to 5 times. Sandman's level 6 and level 9 abilities both consume Grit to deal extra damage. So that's something else to keep in mind for the future. Now on Anti-Venom's second turn, we're going to finish the bottom delta with the Crusade. Crusade is capable of doing a lot of damage as well, as you may have seen in my Anti-Venom PvP video. If you haven't seen that one, I will place a link at the end of the video. And there we see another Pound from Sandman. It's just unfortunate that we didn't have Hammering Blow yet, because that would have definitely finished the enemy. It looks like Anti-Venom's going to take care of that, and then we move on to our second and final wave. In this wave, we're going to be facing 2 Infiltrators, and we'll start out with the Crusade. Next on Sandman's turn, we're going to use Gathering Sand, followed by his level 1 Pound. This is going to be enough to finish the top delta, and now we only have 1 enemy remaining. My agent has 2 counterattack weapons, so this may very well be the end of the fight. That also means that it's going to be the end of the video. Next up is going to be a Hybrid Scrapper video, followed by the first of 2 All Hail the King episodes, so make sure you stay tuned. Lastly, I'd like to thank you all for watching, and ask you to please like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, good luck, and take care.